It is really strange that in a matter of a couple weeks I've seen two films that are shot from a first-person point of view. One from this year and one from that's carryover from last year. And another thing they have in common, they're both really, really good. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we're talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is Presence. Presence is directed and shot by Steven Soderbergh, the great Steven Soderbergh, who's made things like the Ocean's films, Out of Sight, Sex, Lies, and Videotape, Logan Lucky, Unsane, Let Them All Talk, No Sudden Move, Kimmy, take your pick. He also has another film coming out in only 2 months, that being Black Bag, the spy thriller with Michael Fassbender, coming out in March. But now he has this film. And it is written by David Koepp, who wrote things like Jurassic Park, also worked on films like Premium Rush, which I think is really underrated. And what is the film about? Well, the film centers on a family. Mother Rebecca, played by Lucy Liu, Father Chris, played by Chris Sullivan, and their teenage children, Tyler, played by Eddie Mayday, I hope I'm saying that correctly, and Chloe, played by Kalina Liang. Again, I hope I'm saying that correctly. They move into this new house, and there seems to be splintering in this relationship. Dad seems to be on the precipice of divorce. Mom is caught up in her own stuff, including something potentially not quite on the up and up. Their son is, a very, very, very bratty narcissist who seems to be very, very tied to his mother's hip. And Chloe is going through a pretty horrible hell. She recently lost her friend, seemingly to an accidental suicide. And but here's and they've moved into a house, and Chloe begins to suspect, and eventually the family soon begins to realize there's somebody else in their house, maybe something supernatural, who either is trying to help or hurt them. Now here's the twist. The entire film is from the point of view of that supernatural entity, the ghost, if you will, the presence in the house. We are watching it fisheye lens, point of view, through the eyes of the ghost. But it's not a horror film. I should point that out first and foremost. This is not a horror film. This is a supernatural drama. So if you go in thinking it's going to be boom, boom, jump scare, not to say there aren't disturbing things that happen, but if you think that going in this is going to be like a Blumhouse movie, it's not. And can this family stay together? And what is this ghost's purpose? Why is it here? Is it here to help or to hurt? Let the artsy spookiness begin. So, Presence is a movie that not everybody's going to love. I'll say that right off the bat. I think that it's first and foremost, similar to Nickel Boys, it makes my heart happy that an experimental film like this is getting any kind of mass distribution like it is. First and foremost. Second of all, Neon put this out, and of course Neon's very good about that. Second of all, I think that this movie, people going in expecting a horror film, I saw this film in Dolby, and I think a lot of people there were expecting it to be more of like a horror film. It's not. This is a supernaturally tinged family drama, and I think you need to know that going into it. The marketing of this is really heavily stating like scariest film I've ever seen. It's not a scary movie. It's cut in a way to seem like a first-person horror film. That's not what this is. It's a first-person drama. That being said, I loved Presence. Not even in an ironic way like Marked Men. I genuinely like this and between this, Hard Truths, One of Them Days, which I upped my score on because I watched it again, and The Last Showgirl. We already have some pretty great movies in 2025, like best of the year contenders. Presence is one of them. I loved this movie. I thought this was I was giddy walking out of this movie because I just had this thought of like, I can't wait to find somebody else in my life who will see this movie so we can go to Denny's after and have a discussion about what it means and the themes of it. Genre hounds who only care about jumps and scares are not going to get that from this movie, but people who have some semblance of admiration for the artistry of filmmaking are going to geek out over Presence. This is one of those films that it will have its audience and it will have its detractors. I am firmly in the former. I think this movie is genuinely terrific. It's well written, it's creepy, to some extent, it's moving, The ending especially is devastating, although there's many powerful moments, but the last scene in particular, when you finally kind of get a sense of what's really going on, your heart is on, literally, it feels like you're gutted. It's like, it's somebody ripped your heart out, put it on the ground, and stomped on it. That's how it feels. Julia Fox also has a brief cameo. All the acting is great, but I want to call out two people in particular that I think are fantastic. Chris Sullivan, who plays the father, and Kalina Liang, who plays Chloe, who I believe this is like her first like mainstream film role. She is wonderful in this movie. She is a star. Like, this kid is going to become, for all I know, she's an adult, but I mean, this young person is going to be a big deal. Like, she is so great in this movie. Also, we have another character, Ryan, played by West Mulholland, and to talk about him would be going into spoiler territory. All I'll say is that this kid is also really good at playing somebody who is very, very, let's just say you don't want them to hang out with your kids. We'll leave it at that. Very, to an absurdly frightening degree. He's very good here as well. I loved this film. I thought this was an absolutely terrific piece of work. And not only a piece of filmmaking, but a piece of storytelling. Because I feel like anybody who's like, oh, Grant really likes the gimmick. I liked the gimmick, but if it was the only thing that was there, I wouldn't have loved this movie. I would have admired the feat of it, but I wouldn't have loved this movie. Why I loved this movie is because I think that the heart of this movie and the characters and the script transcends the gimmick. I think that the gimmick is the icing on the cake, not the cake itself. I think that this film really got me going and really, kind of came out of nowhere for me. Because I didn't really hear much about it. I knew it was out because it was Soderbergh, and I'm a big fan of his. And I saw a couple trailers for it, but it wasn't really something that I forgot it was even coming out until this week. And I was blown away. I thought this was a fantastic movie. And yeah, I'm going to give Presence one of these. Yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus. This is one of the best films so far in 2025. Really, in the first, 3 weeks of the year? But seriously, it's pretty great. So, yeah. Presence. 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Drop. Talked about it. Looks good. Locked. This is a new action thriller starring Bill Skarsgård and Anthony Hopkins about a car thief who is trapped in a high-tech car by somebody who's basically using him as a pawn. It looks interesting. Novocaine, Red Band trailer, talked about it, looks good. Captain America, Brave New World, talked about it, looks good. Hard Eyes, Red Band trailer, talked about it, looks good. Bring Them Down. This is a new drama starring Christopher Abbott and Barry Keoghan. Looks really interesting. Hell of a Summer, Red Band trailer. This is the directorial debut. He's with a co-director of Finn Wolfhard. He's also in the film. This looks like fun. It's like an old-fashioned summer camp film. And also Fred Hechinger again. What is with this guy being in everything? Not complaining. He's great. But, you're like 45 is going to cover camp. I'm 24. That looks like fun. And then The Monkey, Red Band trailer. Yeah, talked about it. Looks good. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back tomorrow for reviews of Flight Risk, as well as Brave the Dark. We also got Scream Unseen coming up. Next week, I think we have Dogman, Companion, Valiant 1, and also we have some movies to catch up on for Oscars. The Oscar nominations came out yesterday, so we will have reviews. Luckily, Marcus is doing a passport experience where you can actually get tickets. $28, you can get 4 tickets. I only need to see one of the Best Picture nominees, but they're also going to be doing the short films program. So look out for those quick reviews of those on my Letterboxd. But the other one I do have to see, which luckily has only been in theaters for a couple weeks, so I'll get to see it relatively close to its limited, is I'm Still Here, the Brazilian film starring recent Oscar nominee Fernanda Torres, who was nominated for actress, and this film for international feature and Best Picture. So we will have a review of that. I'm also going to check out in the coming weeks the other 2 Best International Features I haven't seen, which are The Girl with the Needle. I got it saved on Mubi. We might do a review of it, as well as The Seed of the Sacred Fig, which is coming to the High Point in a couple weeks. So I'll go check that out as well. So that's coming up. And that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. Oh, also, we got Captain America, Hard Eyes, Love Hurts, all that stuff's coming up. So, yeah, that's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. Love you 3,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment. Even if it's, hey, Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything in either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Presents? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all Raised on Popcorn. Big mouth, extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.